Thinking about coming to southern Indiana? Are you ever in for a treat? 2 time zones, the tourist capital of Indiana, lots of caves, history, untamed beautiful country, superstitions, things that can hurt you, a form of English you might not recognize, along with interesting local customs. Like Walmart, we've got something for everyone. You could get this information from someone that doesn't even live here and uses the phrase,
"It's a hidden gem."
every single video. Or someone that uses artificial intelligence telling you about southern Indiana while showing pictures of the Rocky Mountains. But I actually live here and tell it like it is, no holding back. And if you've lived here for many years, you might say to yourself,
"That guy knows what he's talking about!"
Come along for a crash course with Southern Indiana Explained. Remember all that proper classroom English you learned in high school? Forget it. We have different rules here in Southern Indiana. Many residents speak with a distinct Southern accent and use lots of words you might not understand. Let's get started. Down here we use words that are confusing to outsiders, such as roast ears for corn on the cob. This thing here is called a crick. It's not soda, man, it's pop, as in would you like a pop? And for the record, this is Mr. Pibb, no matter if they renamed it Pibb Extra over 25 years ago. Or my favorite, calling green peppers mangoes. My sweet grandma did it all the time, and I just thought she was confused, but it's actually a thing. Why, I remember when my Southern Indiana bride first ordered pizza from Papa John's.
I want a large pizza with pepperoni, onions, and mangoes.
And without even skipping a beat, I heard the guy repeat,
I gotcha. A large pizza with pepperoni, onions, and green peppers. That'll be $12.50 and will be ready in 30 minutes.
Down here we have common courtesies. If you accidentally bump into someone at the store and say that you're sorry, you'll usually get,
"You're fine."
if you do not extend that same common courtesy to others, yep, you're one of those. Bless your heart. Most of us are a little bit superstitious. Grandparents and parents have drilled in a bunch of them since we were little. Starting with the weather. Weather is a big deal in southern Indiana as we have a long farming history, and with that are many ways to predict it. In the fall we look at caterpillars. If it's dark, you better have canned goods. It's the only sensible thing to do. We also cut open persimmons. If the seed looks like a knife, it will be a light winter, one you can cut with a knife. If it looks like a spoon, a heavy winter with a lot of shoveling. I've also seen forks, meaning a little bit of both. If you leave someone's house and then come back, they will make you sit down, otherwise it's bad luck. Death comes in threes, and if someone we know dies, all of us wonder who the next 2 will be. We might even place bets. If you're looking a little pale, we'll encourage you to see the doctor because, well, death comes in threes, bless your heart. And here's a fun fact. Nearly everyone believes in Bigfoot. It's considered fact and not superstition. If they don't have a story, they know someone who does. But if you think it's all just one big tall tale, well, bless your heart. Someone has to be wrong, and it looks like it's you. Southern Indiana has some beautiful deep country, but there's a few things to know. Out in the woods we have bobcats. They are slightly bigger than a house cat, but a whole lot angrier. And here's a fun fact. They often sound like a woman screaming. If you've never heard it before, it's very unsettling. we have occasional black bear sightings, lots of coyotes, mountain lions that the DNR says don't exist, the same DNR that says we have armadillos, which is funny because I haven't seen an armadillo, but I have seen a mountain lion in southern Indiana. If you happen to encounter a large predator, put your hands in the air and act scary. That way, they'll have both dinner and a show. But wait, there's more. In both the Ohio River and some lakes, they have found alligators. The theory is that these were once pets. Who wakes up one day and says, "It's time to set my alligator free," to a lake where unsuspecting people will be fishing? We have 3 venomous snakes, but those sightings are fairly rare. Smart people do not put their hands under rocks during warm weather. But here's the kicker. As scary as all of these creatures sound, there are no reported fatalities by any of them. None. A few years ago, a little girl was bit by a copperhead. She was treated and released. But if you know some southern Indiana girls, you might wonder if the snake survived. Just like the people that live in southern Indiana, the things that live in the woods are laid back and don't want any trouble. Respect is key. Just know that if there's a no trespassing sign or purple paint, that's your first and last warning. You want to know what the real danger is? White-tailed deer. In 2025, they caused over 17,000 auto accidents, resulting in 707 injuries and 9 fatalities. Be careful driving at night. They cross the road at random. But there's something even more dangerous than that. Southern Indiana girls. Let me explain. Back in 1863, 2,000 Confederate soldiers raided Indiana. They caught us with our pants down. The people said never again. And have trained their kids to shoot at an early age. So mind your manners with the ladies. They're probably packing heat. And not only that, get 'em back when Dad says he either has a Bobcat bulldozer or knows someone that does. It's not like southern Indiana people are strange, but we do have a sense of fun that outsiders might consider unusual. Let me explain. Each April we get super excited about a fungus, the morel mushroom. Behind IU football and basketball, hunting them is one of our favorite sports. We all have a method to the madness. We look near dead trees, along fence rows, somewhere a snake died, under mayapples. Don't knock the southern Indiana science. Some of these actually work. And unless you're especially well liked, no one will tell you where their favorite hunting spot is. They'll either change the subject or outright lie. Nothing personal. There is a scoreboard. It's a social media post where you show how many you found and talk about how stuffed you were after you ate them. There are many odd things about southern Indiana. It's an ancient place, and it has been occupied for well over 10,000 years. You'll find hundreds of ancient burial mounds, some fairly large. Most, not so much. There are ancient petroglyphs if you know where to look. And because of these thousands of years of habitation, people hunt for artifacts in freshly plowed fields. And especially along streams. It's a tradition that goes back over 200 years. But after some high-profile federal cases in which people went to jail and their items were confiscated, nobody talks about what they find. But I guarantee that almost every guy in his 60s has a collection from when he was a kid and is still hunting for them on the down low. We have a fascination with old cemeteries. We don't even have to know anyone that's buried there. Just why, you ask? These are often some of the most serene places around. It's not considered unusual to take a blanket for a picnic. We all enjoy taking random road trips with no clear agenda. A covered bridge, an unusual rock, a beautiful vista, a small quiet town, a pretty place along the river where we can take our shoes off and wade. It's not wasting time, it's called enjoying life. Maybe you should give it a try. But a weekend outing would be incomplete without scoring some great food. Amish food is very popular as there's a large population of Amish people. I never met a buffet I didn't love. It's not cheap, but you won't walk away hungry. Are we doing keto or Ozempic next week? I'll figure it out later. A very southern Indiana thing to do is get pumpkin pie and smother it with either Cool Whip or Ready Whip. There, that's about right. But we have to address the giant tenderloin obsession. This one is about as big as my steering wheel, and the bun is entirely there for show. And yes, it is customary to post a picture on Facebook. Many are surprised to know that southern Indiana is in fact the tourist capital of Indiana, with attractions that most anyone would love. We have Holiday World, the first theme park in America. Lots of roller coasters. Family fun rides. One of the biggest water parks in the Midwest. And a definite perk: free parking, free soft drinks, and free sunscreen all day long. Southern Indiana has more caves than anywhere else in the state, literally thousands of them. We also have 6 showcases with lighting and paved paths, making them very easy to navigate. We have Marengo Cave, Indiana Caverns, Squire Boone Caverns, Wyandotte Cave, Blue Spring Caverns. Spring Mill State Park has a boat ride through a cave in the summer. They also have a small cave you can walk through with a flashlight. But if you're looking for a genuine wild cave experience, we got your back. We have clubs for cave enthusiasts called grottos. Join one and they'll teach you all you need to know to do it safely. You can then sign up to go on a wild cave tour. We have wonderful state parks, such as Spring Mill, Clifty Falls, not to mention rare natural arches inside Crawford County. In fact, the Hemlock Cliffs area is a natural wonderland. And on the far southwest corner of Indiana is a swamp. It has bald cypress trees, just like Florida, as well as a plethora of museums. Including the homestead where President Abraham Lincoln grew up. Not just a museum, but a place where you travel back in time. We have the Metzger Park Zoo at Evansville, even a drive-through safari at Paoli's Willstem Wildlife Park. A place where you can get very close to the animals. Maybe a French lick train ride through the countryside is more your pace. Or a friendly competition with family to see who's the very fastest. And at any time of the year, you can enjoy a water park. And when the Christmas season rolls around, West Baden puts up a large Christmas tree and light show. The magic absolutely feels real, but not just around Christmas, the entire year round. This part of the state definitely has its quirks, but that's just part of the charm. Each time I do a movie about southern Indiana, I have 3 reactions. People that don't get it, people that say they had no idea and want to visit, or others that say, shh, let's keep it a secret. All I know is that I love southern Indiana. Its people and places have been wonderful. It's helped me figure out what matters, and hopefully I've shared a little piece with anyone that would watch. Maybe you need a little bit of southern Indiana. Maybe it's time for a road trip.